Hey guys, welcome to the POS Podcast, and that's what we're going to be calling it.
Yep, we
So,
decided to call it that. That worked.
yep,
So I'm pretty sure
it
something
hasn't
was
been
delightful
taken.
in him. Well, maybe not. Oh no, who cares at this point? I'll just give it the name.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Paleo,
I'm Saber
and
Spark.
yeah, and this is a podcast where we talk about things in entertainment, gaming, cartoons, whatever we feel like talking about. Anyway, first thing I want to say is something that happened to me last week, or
What
this
happened to
past
you last week?
weekend. Water line busted in my house.
What'd you do to your water line?
It busted in front of my house. It was under the driveway too, and our driveway. You've seen the driveway, concrete.
It's very steep as well.
Yeah, and yeah. So the water line busted. I took a shower and my dad took a shower this in the morning too, and like we felt that the water pressure was just not there, and apparently it's because a water line busted in front of our house. So
How did it break exactly?
I don't know. Like it must have been something underground. But luckily, there was a way to put another water line on the side of the driveway leading up to the house.
Well, that's good to hear.
So, but we didn't have running water for 5 days.
That sounds
So,
fun.
yeah. Luckily, my aunt who's moving down here, actually like later this week, um, they bought a house and we had been using their house to take a shower and everything. So
When you call up favors from family, it's like, hey, we're a family, we're same blood. Can I borrow your water?
yeah.
This is in no way awkward.
So
Well, I'm glad.
I'll go ahead.
No, I'm saying
So
I'm glad you all got it fixed.
yeah. So yeah, that's what happened to me over last weekend. What about you?
Nothing. Nothing happened at all. I'm boring. I'm lame. Nothing happened.
Not last weekend?
Oh yeah, I went to a convention. Yeah, I went to a convention in Wisconsin. It was Ponyville Ciderfest, and it was in Milwaukee. And I went there from Thursday till Sunday night, and it was a fun time. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. What'd you do there?
I forget. I did some panels. I did a Who's Line panel. I did what else did I do? I did a YouTube panel with Monty and Dusty Cat and Jay Holler. Hung with some friends there. It was kind of a low key convention,
Hmm.
so it wasn't like BronyCon by any means, but it's fine. It was a successful con. They have their own little special touch of the con with the Cider Fest theme, and it went really well with excuse me with the location where it was happening being Milwaukee. So yeah, it went well. I think it was a great convention and would go again.
Cool. So there's a Who's Line thing that happened there.
Yeah, I did a Who's Line game with Black Griffin and Michelle Krieber and Ingrid Nilsson, who's the voice of Mod Pie. Um, we what game was it? There was a game called Greatest Hits where I had to
Yeah.
slip of the tongue. Where Black Griffin and Michelle had to sing songs that Ingrid Nilsson and I would come up with, and one of the songs was a honky tonk song, and I said this song is called "Get That Big Mac in My Mouth," and the audience went like, "Oh," kind of like, what are you doing? I had to pause. I'm like, I'm just kidding. Take that back. That's not the song. I had to pretty much shrug it off and tell them that I got it wrong because the everybody else was like, "No, wait, what's he talking about?" So it was funny.
Wow. Anyway, speaking of conventions, there was something that was on TV recently that you were actually in.
What?
It was a comic book bin. Like you or Race were in that thing.
Yeah, we hosted the BronyCon cosplay event, and it was it was on TV. We were told it would be on TV. I don't think we expect to actually see it on TV, but it was on TV,
Yeah.
so that was fun.
Yeah, like I remember being backstage there, and you guys signed like a couple of like NDA things, and
Yes,
like so I guess you just couldn't talk about it until now.
that's correct.
Yeah,
We couldn't talk about it
but
until
did you see the episode?
I did. It was fine. I mean,
Yeah,
considering all things, it was. I mean, I guess I was wondering if it would be like I guess bashing to the fandom, which not really. They're nice. Some of them were like, I don't get it. But the bearded guy, I forget his name. He was nice. He was funny, and the Asian guy
yeah,
was nice too. But yeah, it was fun.
yeah.
It was cool seeing myself on TV with Race, and not making complete. Whoa, the fuck! Fooling ourselves.
Speaking of making a fool of yourself.
Oh, this thing busted out.
Okay, so yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. Just the fact that you're on TV on a show,
Yep,
so that's pretty cool.
indeed.
Next up, let's talk about something that I've actually been on a kick on recently. Is anime. I've been watching quite a bit of anime recently. A lot with Hero, and also like on my own too. Like I recently watched through Azumanga Daioh, which apparently you've watched before.
Yeah,
So
I was going on
yeah,
some binges back before I got into Pony, and that I remember specifically watching Azuma, whatever that show's called, Lucky
Azumanga
Star,
Daioh.
and
Yeah,
yeah, and then King of the Hill, and
King
then
of the
I
Hill.
found yeah, kind of a wild card. And watching King of the Hill, and then finding My Little Pony after that. So I was like, because back in college, when you're I guess I don't know, not if it's college, but I like to binge on shows, and I was binging on a couple of the
Yeah.
animes.
But yeah, I found it interesting because like you watched Azumanga Daioh and Lucky Star before Ponies,
This is
so
correct.
and you didn't like think it was weird that you're watching slice of life anime.
No, I thought it was good. I remember just watching it and liking it.
Yeah, but yeah, I actually watched Lucky Star before Azumanga Daioh, and I also watched Lucky Star before Ponies too. So and I also watched recently, like I watched all through Death Note in a few days.
That's a good show.
Yeah, like that's one of those really popular animes that I heard about in high school, but I never watched. So like I didn't
It's
watch a
it's
lot of
good.
anime in high school.
It's really good.
Yeah, and it's one of the few animes that I feel has a satisfying ending. I feel like a lot of anime just don't have a satisfying ending. So that's one of the
Oh,
few
this
that I think
one.
it does.
Well, I remember when well, to avoid spoilers, there was a part of the episode of the show where I thought it was pretty much done, and then I thought the show was pretty much done after that. Like, it wouldn't be interesting, but they kept it
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
So yeah, it's good.
And also a couple of things I'm going to be actually doing videos on this week is Watamode, which we all watched last year with Tomoko and her social anxiety and everything. That actually
Yeah.
recently had an OVA, and in the OVA, Tomoko it's sort of a flashback to her middle school days.
Really?
Yeah, and it's through the eyes of this other kid that she went to middle school with, and like she's like she acts as like this spy, like trying to hunt down this terrorist organization or something, but she's like in middle
Hmm.
school, and the other kid believes her. So like it
That's
seems like
funny.
she was more confident of herself, but you see it from the boy's perspective, and then you see it from Tomoko's perspective. So and like in her perspective, she's like, "What am I saying? I'm making up shit right now."
So
So
she was okay back in middle school then, or
sorta. I mean, like you remember Yuchan, her friend that's like
like, kind of?
yeah, her friend that's like really attractive and everything. Um
Uh-huh.
and like in middle school her friend Yuchan was like with glasses and was kind of plain looking. But yeah, it seemed like she was a bit more confident in middle school, and like she wanted to be a weapons dealer. It's
A
weird.
weapons dealer?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Um.
Weapons dealer.
But anyway, Modi's a fantastic show, and the manga is actually still ongoing, and I've been reading through that.
How long is it? How many
So,
chapters or how many books are there for that?
uh, I think there's like 5 volumes right now, but
Mm-hmm.
it's around like 60 something chapters.
Oh my.
So,
Dang.
but each chapter is like their own individual little thing. But like in the episodes, it seems like there's like 3 or 4 things that she goes through. So,
Cool.
and the other thing I've been watching recently is Parasite, which is actually a manga that I read like 5 years ago, and it's an older manga. It actually started in like 1988 and ended in 95. So I'm not sure why it hasn't had a show uh, for such a long time, because it has a pretty interesting premise where these parasites come from space
Mm-hmm.
and embed in the brains of people and like make these weird like weapons and stuff and kill other people. So it's interesting. And the weird thing is like the main character, I think he's has a lot of similarities to Spider-Man as far as how his growth with his powers go. Because the main
Yeah.
character, one of the alien spores goes into his hand, and he stops it from getting to his brain. So now it's like in his hand. So the parasite didn't take over the brain. So he's talking to the parasite. So it's weird. You have to watch
That
it.
does sound weird. I'll have to check it out.
It's pretty cool. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about for anime. Um, next thing, let's see, what else should we? Let's talk about Over the Garden Wall. Now, this is something that you have not seen yet, right?
I've not seen it yet. No.
Yeah. But this was by recently did a video on this, and this is by Patrick McHale, who worked on Adventure Time and Flapjack.
Really?
And yeah, I think he was like a storyboard artist on Adventure Time, and I think it was like a writer on Flapjack, or I might have those switched around. But Over the Garden Wall is like his little mini series for Cartoon Network. It's like 10 episodes of 11-minute segments, and it's pretty much like an hour 45 minutes or something like that. And it's pretty good. It's just like these two kids going through the woods and these magical creatures all around. And like I said in my review, it's kind of like what I imagine Mark Twain would make if he wrote fantasy novels, because it's sort of in that like late 1800s kind of era. So I think it's
I'll have to check it out.
pretty interesting.
Elijah Wood's in it. That's all I know.
Yeah, he's the main character of Wirt. That reminds me. Somebody pointed out that in my review I called him Wart, but it's Wirt, and
Wart.
I know it's Wirt, but when like I'm recording, I just forget that like Wart and Wart are like spelled very similarly. It's like it's just an A and an I. Like Wart is Wart, and then Wirt is Wirt.
Okay.
So, anyway, but yeah, the show is pretty cool. You should watch it. It's like on
Check
iTunes.
it out. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Next thing, let's talk about Sonic Boom.
I remember watching a video about that with you.
Yeah. So the game came out,
Unfortunately.
and apparently, it's been getting some pretty bad criticism, mainly in the fact that there's so many bugs, and there was only like one QA tester. Like somebody took a screenshot of the credits, and it went by.
How can you only have
QA
one?
tester.
How can you only have one QA tester?
I don't know, but apparently they did.
Good job.
And I think what Sega needs to do is that they need to take time with games. It seems like they're not doing that.
That's cute. I think they actually care. They haven't cared since the 90s.
But I did watch a couple episodes of the cartoon.
I watched the first one. It was
Yeah.
shit.
You what?
I don't like it.
You didn't like it? The second
No.
one's I actually like a lot better. The second episode. That's where Dr. Robotnik, or Dr. Eggman, um, he becomes a roommate to Sonic.
I didn't see that episode.
So yeah, that one's pretty funny. I haven't seen the 2 episodes that premiered this past weekend, but the cartoon's okay. I mean, it's not mind blowing or anything, but you know, it seems like it's better than the game.
That's not hard to
At any
do.
case. But yeah, so Sonic Boom, what you gonna do?
You can not play it.
All right, next, let's talk about Big Hero 6.
I like that movie a lot.
Yeah, what did you think of it?
I I enjoyed the fuck out of it. The villain was very predictable,
Yeah, very.
but besides that, it was a fun movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
It's
the
good.
movie, I feel like it wasn't long enough though.
That's what
Um,
she said. Just saying.
anyway, yeah, I feel like it wasn't long enough that we didn't have enough time with all the characters. Like I actually recently saw a review where the reviewer said she said that it felt like every time the other characters came in, they all came in as a group. You never saw them individually. So
Yeah, I mean the side characters weren't that astounding. Fred was funny. I liked him.
Yeah.
I liked the little spoiler or little spoiler, I'm sorry, the little thing they put in at the end after the credits. But I mean, it was a feel good typical. I mean, if I had kids, I went on by myself or whatever with friends to go see it. So that was I mean, it's like it's a good kids movie that parents will
yeah,
also enjoy. So it's not going to blow your mind. It's not. I mean, it's not going to be a freaking Casablanca or whatever like that or Blanca.
yeah.
It was good. I enjoyed it. I thought the Betamax, he was fantastic. I love his
Betamax.
character. He was great. It was called that, right?
No, Baymax.
Whatever.
Betamax, like
He's a
the
bit. That's funny.
yeah. I think one thing I had a problem with though is that mainly it was a personal problem because I saw a lot of the trailers, so like I felt like the trailers gave away way too much.
Oh, it
Um,
stinks.
yeah, specifically about what happens to one character that you see and what happens like in the middle of the movie, or not in the middle, like the first third of the movie, I guess. And it's like the same problem that happened with How to Train Your Dragon.
Dude, that was such a disappointing movie, the second one.
You thought it was disappointing?
Yeah, I don't know. The first one was much better.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, I like the first one better, but yeah, I hear Sashi. He told me that he liked the second one better. So, I mean, there's a lot of good moments in it,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, Big Hero 6, it's a pretty good movie. Just be aware that if you watch a lot of trailers, you're probably not gonna see like, I mean, still gonna see moments that you didn't see, but you know, as far as like the plot goes, you're pretty much gonna find out what happens like immediately. So anyway, let's move on to another movie I saw recently, Interstellar.
I never saw that. I heard it was confusing.
It's disappointing.
No, that sucks.
Yeah, because I really wanted this movie to be really, really good. Unfortunately, it was really, really meh.
Not.
Like the first 45 minutes just so long. And it takes so long to get to space.
Well,
But
I could have told you that.
yeah, I mean, it takes so long to get to space, but like during that time, like it feels like the movie is trying too hard. It's trying too hard to make you feel things. And it's kind of weird that like when you know the movie's going to be trying to make you feel emotions when you're like, no, I'm not going to feel them.
Yeah, it was like that.
So yeah, and like it's not really a story about space. It's more about a father-daughter relationship, sort of. But then it kind of the worst thing about it though is that it just throws away that thing that is about with the father-daughter relationship thing. It throws away that thing at the end.
Really?
So yeah, and it's like what?
Huh.
So yeah. Yeah, Jack said in the chat, he says that he heard the ending was some hippy-dippy bullshit.
Oh, I'm not surprised. It's all about getting out and leaving Earth and better tomorrow and global warming and stuff. So I'm not too
Yeah.
shocked about that.
I know that Neil deGrasse Tyson was like tearing it up on Twitter.
Yeah, but he's probably
As
like
far as-
happy to see it though. Like
Yeah.
they have that movie.
Like I do like the visuals in it. There's some really cool things about like the scale of everything. Like when they go past Saturn, it's really cool.
Well, how far do they go well, we'll avoid spoilers.
Yeah. And the score is really good. It's by Hans Zimmer.
Well, of course, it's
who,
gonna be
who
good.
did Inception too. So, yeah, the score is really really good. If anything, download the soundtrack because that's pretty good.
Illegally.
So yeah, Interstellar. Yeah, Ebon Sky said it in the chat. It's try hard. Christopher Nolan's trying hard. He's trying too hard to be 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh, that's a classic. So good luck doing that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Next on my list is what is next on my list? Oh, the Nintendo Direct that happened last Friday. Was it last Friday or the Friday before?
I'm not sure. I don't watch those things live.
Yeah. Anyway, there's some big things announced. First of all, like one thing that they announced immediately was a remake of Majora's Mask for the 3DS.
Really?
So yeah, since they did Ocarina of Time, I figured they may as well do Majora's Mask on the 3DS. And I've never played Majora's Mask. I have it, but I haven't played it yet. Have you played? You haven't played Ocarina of Time either.
No.
Right? No. Yeah. So I think this is a pretty good opportunity to like fix some of the things that people weren't too keen on in Majora's Mask, like the whole 3-day thing. But yeah, I'll probably get it eventually.
I'll probably get it just so I can finally play the damn game.
Yeah. And there's also another thing that was announced was Pikmin shorts.
Pikmin shorts?
Yeah, Miyamoto has made a few shorts that total 20 minutes. So they're like 3 10-minute shorts of little stories about Pikmin and
Really?
Yeah.
That's cute.
So yeah, he's been delving into movie making, which has me wondering: is Nintendo going to make a movie at some point?
Maybe.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
I want them to make a Smash Brothers anime. Ever since they showed the Palutena reveal trailer, I want them to make a Smash Brothers anime. That'd be so cool.
Do you think they would actually, like, I mean, have they ever done anything like that before?
I mean, there was the F-Zero anime. So, I guess they could. Yeah. Oh, the other thing that they announced was Splatoon having a single player mode. So it's not a strictly multiplayer game. It's going to have a single player mode, and it looks very similar to what like Super Mario Sunshine would be. So I guess this is sort of the spiritual successor to that. Though it does look really fun. A lot of different like platforming and whatnot in it. Looks really fun.
Cool.
So those are the few things that I was interested in. Also, they said like Amiibo is launching with Smash Brothers, and then we're gonna have like a second wave in December, and then a third wave into February or something like that. So yeah, I wanted to get all of them because I like the figures. So that'll cost a lot of money. All right, next, let's talk about BlizzCon. This is all you.
Oh my god, what's there really to say besides well done? I mean, I know a lot of people were looking forward to a Warcraft 4, which never happened. I don't think it ever will happen. They did some releasing or some announcements on the new StarCraft 2 expansion called Legacy of the Void. They showed some new units, but it's kind of hard to really take that to heart because so much changes before the game actually is released. The things they did announce seem to be very crowd pleasing with the changes they're making. Hearthstone's getting an expansion. Gnomes vs. Goblins comes out next month. So
is that soon?
Yes, it's very soon. I mean,
cool.
No one expected it to be that soon. People are like it might be like next year or something like that, but they're getting it out really fast.
That's gonna be fun.
Oh god, yes.
Yeah.
What else?
Overwatch.
Yeah. That's
Blizzard's TF2, pretty much.
I've been told. I mean, when people who played it, they said like it's like Day and I was talking about that saying like people thought it was like TF2.
Yeah.
But he says it's not. It's really not. Like the only thing they have in common is, of course, the picking your class.
Yeah.
So I trust him. Like he doesn't really spew bullshit when it comes to game reviews. He's pretty honest. So he thinks it's different. He thinks it's not like TF2. He thinks it's a completely different game. So just gotta wait and see. I'll look forward to playing it. I'll be playing it when time comes.
Yeah, it looks fun. Like, do you think it's going to be free to play or just buy it?
I think you'll buy it.
Yeah.
I hope it's not free to play. I don't want to put up with that shit. Let me just buy it and play it.
Yeah.
Free to play games tend to cost more.
I keep forgetting that like TF2 was once like you had to buy TF2. Like
yeah, but then they cut that shit out.
Because like TF2 is like TF2 is a 7-year-old game now.
Dang.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's move on to something that kind of relates to what we were talking about last podcast with the Marvel movies, except for this is with the Pixar movies.
What?
This isn't a true image here, but this is just like a joke image that somebody made when they announced Toy Story 4.
Oh God.
Yeah.
What's the image? I'll have to wait and see later. Heard of it.
It's this image of like Toy Story 4, Finding Nemo, The Winter Salmon, Monsters Inc. Civil War. Cars the Fast Track.
They're getting a little bit out of hand.
Yeah, like we had Monsters University, Cars 2. Those are really the only sequels we've had so far, besides the Toy Story sequels.
Yeah, but they have so many sequels already planned. Like they're going to do another Incredibles. They're going to do probably another Cars movie.
Yeah, they're doing Cars 3, and they're doing Finding Dory.
I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of it. It's just they used to. I know they had like this entire rollout for the longest time of different. Like didn't they have like Toy Story, Bugs Life, Cars, Monsters Inc., Ratatouille, and all this different shit.
Yeah.
And there are very few sequels in it. Now it's like Cars 2, Monsters Inc. 2, Finding Dory 2, blah, 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 2, all these 2 movies. It's I don't know. I'm getting tired of it.
Yeah, I mean, you know what the weird thing is that Disney sequels are actually pretty rare too. The
well,
not theatrical. That is
okay.
Like theatrical sequels are very rare. Because I mean, even Lion King 2 was like direct to video.
That was supposed to be a movie.
Yeah, that was supposed to be theatrical.
They scrapped that, which I'm actually okay with that.
So, yeah, it seems like they just it's weird because they never really do sequels, but now they're doing it. So I think it's just because John Lasseter is like, let's do more.
Yeah, I'm wondering when they're gonna put the brakes onto him. But like, I guarantee they'll make a second Frozen. I guarantee it. I could swear my life on it. Like
Yeah,
it's too successful of a franchise to not see a sequel or a third. There's going to be two more. There has to be. You don't see something blow up this big without Disney going, what can we do to bring every single penny out of this franchise?
yeah.
So,
And there's also that there's gonna be that Lion King show on Disney, like next year.
yeah, what do you think about that?
I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be interesting what they do with that.
The Lying Squad, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Anyway, I think that's. Oh wait, no. There's one more thing. This is something that relates to all of us. This is one that's a bit more serious topic. Is the topic of net neutrality? Is
Oh God, really? We're talking about this?
yeah, again. I mean, it relates to us because internet things.
Okay, fire
Yeah.
away.
So Obama came out and said,
Oh, he's gay.
What?
He said he come Obama. I'm sure it caught Michelle off. Continue.
Anyway, yeah, he came out and said that like he's in support of net neutrality and keeping the internet regulated like a utility, like water and electricity. So, and lobbyists and corporations don't like that.
No, because they can't regulate it, like, because they're crooks.
Yeah. And actually, I've read something very interesting today, is that some corporations are for net neutrality, like Ford and UPS and Visa.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. They probably have their own agendas. Thing is, all the big, like, 21st century companies push net neutrality because if they don't have it, it hurts their business.
Right.
Like Google and Apple and Wikipedia and Facebook and all that stuff, because like that's you want your internet to be as free as possible so you can so you can make money off of it.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of scary to think that what would have happened if that Comcast Time Warner merge happened.
The end of the world.
Anyway, yeah. So, net neutrality thing.
Well, I'm glad Obama's finally doing something, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure that nothing's going to come of it until we see broad support. Because I mean, you don't forget there's a Congress and
Yeah.
and there's a lot of things going on that people don't realize. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Hopefully net neutrality will stay the way it is.
I'm hoping.
Alright. So, now let's move on to the other part of the show, which is the Q&A.
Let's do it. Let's see what the
So-
people have to say.
If you want to ask a question, just go
Good
to...
pick of Obama, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look
Yeah,
how
that was from the video that he did.
look at his hair. Look how old. Like look how gray he's become because of this of his office.
Yeah.
Like no joke. Like it's. You look at presidents when they go into office and what they look like when they come out of office. It's insane how different they look.
Yeah. Let me look at Twitter. So, yes, if you want to ask a question, go to Twitter. Our handles are below us, so you can go ask us a question or something. So let me scroll down here, and let's see. Ooh, from Sammy Summers, or the Ferb guy in the chat. Since The Land Before Time will be 26 years old tomorrow.
26 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
What? It's as old as us.
Yeah, it is actually. The first one was amazing.
Yeah. What do you and Saber think of the Land Before Time movies?
Oh my god.
I have a history with them.
Yeah, I mean, I love the first one, and as a kid, I absolutely adored like all the movies. But
I watched up to 9.
Oh, I watched up to like maybe 5, and then I gave up after.
Well,
even my
the thing
even my
is, like,
child.
I was really into dinosaurs, and I wanted to be a paleontologist, hence the name Paleo. Um, so yeah, I was really into Land Before Time for a while. Like every time one of the new movies came out, I would get the video or rent the video.
Until you realize all the bullcrap going on with it, it's like, wait a second.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, and they had a TV show too.
That
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there's more Land Before Times than there are like. How many are there? Are there like 20? Are there like 20 of them?
I don't know.
Land Before Time 23. It's like, oh my god, you're running out of dinosaurs.
Yep. Hold on, Tom asked me something. Oh, he was saying the net neutrality thing that like Amazon, Google, and Apple were like for it.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, all the big companies are gonna rally to it. It only makes sense.
um, a few from Alec Greer here.
Hey, Alec.
Will you ever invite guests to the stream? Maybe Tom, ANY, Jax Blade, or Race.
Oh, we'll never have Tom. We'll keep him away forever. Don't want him. I don't see why not.
Yeah, we might have him on at some point. Like, I'll make a little another square in the middle between me and Saber, so that way we can have another person in there.
Not Jack Split though.
No, not him.
Ever. Hey, Jack Split. All right. Next question.
Let's see. Do you both have optimistic thoughts on the SpongeBob movie sequel?
I do. It looks pretty funny.
Yeah, I think it might be all right. Um, like I don't think it'll be terrible. From what I've seen of the trailers, it seems like it might be funny. So I feel like I've answered this question last time.
I think we did.
Yeah. Let's see. If you could both be a dragon in the How to Train Your Dragon franchise, which dragon would y'all be?
I have no idea. I thought Night Fear looked pretty cool.
Yeah, like the one thing I don't like about the How to Train Your Dragon franchise, and I know I'm probably gonna get hate for this, but I do not really like the designs other than Toothless. Every other
Yeah,
dragon looks weird.
yeah, they look kind of goofy,
Yeah.
but that's okay. Oh no, in the second one, the dragon the mom flies.
Oh
Looks
yeah,
really
the one
that
that
one
looks
looks
like an
really,
owl.
really cool. Yeah, I like that one. That one looks really cool. Oh, I say spoilers, but the trailers and the teasers pretty much spoiled that already, so don't worry about it.
Yeah,
The movie sucks.
doesn't suck.
It's subpar.
Let's
Okay,
see.
let me look at my Twitter as well. What
What
do
do
you
you?
think about season 5 by Bernie Time?
Oh, the
What do
fact
you
that it
think?
was announced.
Yeah, I mean, I think we kind of talked about that briefly
Yeah,
in
we did
the
earlier,
show.
or before the show started, I think.
Um, there's nothing really that was revealed at all during the trailer or teaser, so your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
All I know is it looks like the staff's been putting some time into it, so that's good.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what they come up with.
I mean,
Man, Gravity Falls is just pretty much won my heart. So at this point, I'm like, season 5 could suck, and I'm like, I don't care. I got Gravity Falls. I'm happy. And Steven Universe.
yeah.
I'm sure the show. I'm sure my pay's gonna be fine.
Okay. Have you seen any Kevin Smith movies? I have. Have you?
James Silent Bob.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
You haven't seen Clerks?
I watched like a little bit of Clerks. Not all of it.
Yeah, I've seen Clerks and I've seen Clerks too, but I don't remember any of it. Um, and I've also seen like Mallrats. I think that's it. Also, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Um, Wait a minute. Is Dogma one of his movies? I think it
It's
is.
not, I think it is. Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. But yeah, I've seen quite a few of his movies. They're pretty good, pretty funny. Um, did both of you see the newly released images of the Peanuts movie? No.
No.
I've seen the teaser trailer they released a while back, but I haven't seen the new images.
I had no idea that.
So
I'm not really invested into it.
yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see what it's gonna fully look like. So yeah. Do. Let's see. Food. Favorite Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks movie? Hmm.
I don't think they've all collaborated together before.
No, individually.
That's not easy. Disney. That's not easy. I mean, off the top of my head, I'll just name some of my favorites. Wreck-It Ralph is a good Disney one. Incredibles is a good Pixar one, and honestly, I think Shrek 2 was really, really good. I really loved
Yeah.
Shrek 2.
Um. Let's see. DreamWorks. I'd probably pick the first How to Train Your Dragon for that one.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good too.
Um.
Spirit.
Though also like one very underrated DreamWorks movie I think is Sinbad in the Seven Seas.
Never seen it.
So yeah, it's pretty good. That's one of the 2D ones. And for Pixar, I've probably Wall-E, and for Disney, the Great Mouse Detective. I really like that one.
That's a good movie.
Yeah. What do you think about the latest controversies surrounding Ubisoft? Unity being full of microtransaction as an example, and also the fact that Unity hasn't even been able to run properly.
What's Unity?
The next Assassin's Creed.
Oh no, I heard about this. I heard that it pretty much was like an unfinished game. So at least Assassin's Creed has company with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
When will this like? I guess you can't expect like lawmakers to go after it. It's something where consumers just need to like wake up. Like
Yeah, they're like,
the next
why
Assassin's
does
Creed.
everybody release everything in November?
Well, don't
'Cause,
just don't
yeah.
buy it. Just don't buy it next time. And
Yeah.
shame on Assassin's Creed. I mean, I always heard about Assassin's Creed, and I know it's become quite the franchise in the video game world, and people love it. I played the first one and a little bit of the second one. Well, second one, and my friend Scott loves the series, and he's played like a few of them. But it sounds like what is this the fifth one?
Or
Wasn't there one
That-
last year?
yeah, there was Assassin's Creed 4 last year, and people really like that one with the boats and
Is it-
stuff. But
Is it Call of Duty now, where there's one every year now?
yeah, I mean they've had one every year since like the second one, I think.
That's dumb. I don't like that.
Because the funny thing is like the second one, the one after the second one is called like Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood. So like the Assassin's Creed for Assassin's Creed 2, they had like 3 different ones.
That's dumb.
That like in the same
uh,
setting.
I don't care. It's all dumb. I don't care anymore. It's obviously going downhill, which is a shame because it's a really cool universe.
Yeah, like I don't know anything about Assassin's Creed. I just know the whole thing about it not working properly apparently for a lot of people. Um let's see. Let's see. What do you think about Jurassic World? Do you think it will have a chance? Have a chance in like being good? I sure
God,
hope
yes.
so.
God, yes.
Yeah, I really hope it's good. Chris Pratt is the starring role in it, so that gives me hope because
I think
Chris Pratt is great.
him in there alone already makes a good movie. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a good movie. I think it's gonna be fine. I don't think it's gonna. I mean, will it be the original Jurassic Park? No, I don't think it ever will be. That was just Jurassic Park wasn't just a good movie. It was one of its of like one of the first kind of movie, which gives you like a nostalgia feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like the fact that like nothing like that really existed before.
yeah, like because it came out when like people had been like sprinkling CG and things. Like there was Terminator 2 with the
The gelatinous robot thing,
like
yeah.
the T3000 or something like that. I forgot the name of or the T5000. I can't remember what the Terminator was called in that.
Whatever. He's a Furby.
But yeah, the liquid Terminator. I'll just say
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But and there was like the thing with the Sherlock Holmes thing where there was like the CGI glass and stuff. But then Jurassic Park comes out and it's like
But
CGI dinosaurs. It's like what the?
they did it so well.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's so impressive to me is, like, it wasn't, like, half-assed. It was like, wow, they realized technology and they really did a good job with it. Because their CGI nowadays, that comes nowhere near
Yeah.
being as good. Now, albeit Jurassic Park had a huge, budget and had
Yeah.
some great people directing it.
Yeah. They were originally going to do stop motion for the
Oh,
dinosaurs.
Really?
Yeah.
That would have been really interesting.
Yeah, like, and they showed a couple of reels in the making of, and like they showed the velociraptors and stuff. And the thing with stop motion is that you can tell it's stop motion.
Yeah, because it's like kind
Yeah.
of thing going on. Huh? That wouldn't have been the same. I mean, the T-Rex is just, ugh,
Yeah,
and it's
and
one of those
the
iconic
fact-
roars.
I think the one thing I hope they're gonna do for Jurassic World, I hope they're going to have animatronics mixed with the CGI because the animatronics makes it feel real.
But don't you feel like it's kind of jarring though, like to have? No, it worked in Jurassic Park 1, so yes, it should work in Jurassic Park
Yeah.
2.
So I'm hoping they're going to be using animatronics again for like the closer, like the closer shots where like with the T-Rex in Jurassic Park 1 where the T-Rex was like on top of the car like pushing
Yeah.
in the glass. Yeah, like that was animatronic. So yeah, I'm hoping they're doing something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Next question.
KP.
What do you think of Kung Fu Panda 2?
I loved it.
Yeah, you
I loved
recently
it.
watched that with me and Hero.
I loved it. Especially the part when the Alliance and the Horde showed up and Blizzard made it into an expansion for Warcraft. No, I thought Kung Fu Panda 2 was really good. Did it have the same charm as the first one? Nah, its own brand, but it was. I'm looking forward to the third one because there will be a third one.
Oh, here's a question from Mikey. This is Jack's Blaze friend, I believe. Let's see. He says, "Yo, I got a question. Thoughts on the new DBZ flick coming out next year?"
I saw Jack's Blades post about that this morning. Apparently, Frieza's back.
Yeah. Why?
Because apparently Frieza's like the villain of the series, and that's so stupid. Because if it's hold
Oh, don't ban her.
I'm just kidding. If it's what are we talking about?
The DBZ movie with Frieza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's if this is like after like Majin Buu and all that stuff, then like isn't like Frieza like weaker than like Krillin now?
Yeah, I remember like in that episode where Trunks just like kills Frieza immediately.
I'm pretty sure I can beat Frieza at this point. Like it's like I think I remember in Dragon Ball GT there's an episode where Frieza came back from hell with his father and Hitler, and like Goten and Trunks were like blew him up in like a second. Like Trunks got like was it Trunks? I don't know who killed Frieza, but Frieza got killed like instantly. Like it was.
Yeah,
like,
I think it was Trunks.
it was a joke, but it was a kid Trunks, I think, and they killed him like super easy. Jack's probably will have to check for me. All I know, it was really embarrassing how like, wow, Frieza, you've really fallen from grace. Like you used to be like the most terrified thing in the universe, and now it's like, wait, no, I remember now. Frieza showed up with all the people from Hell, told everybody to attack. I think it was Gohan.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
Gohan punched Frieza once and killed him, and then everybody else ran away. And it's like, wow, what? So I don't know. It's just kind of dumb now. Frieza is just. I mean, when I was a kid, I thought Frieza was terrifying. Like the way they built Frieza up back
Yeah.
during the Frieza saga was really great.
Like, I'm gonna destroy the second planet.
In 3 minutes, this planet will blow. and besides all the filler, at least I thought Frieza was the best villain the show ever had, with Cell coming into a close second. But now, whatever. I don't even know anymore. I feel like Team 4 Star could make a better movie.
Probably could. All right. Oh yeah. Here's a follow-up question from Cross Rank. Is Jurassic Park my favorite movie? Yes, it is. Um, that along with like Network. But yeah, Jurassic Park's probably my favorite. Just because like it was so influential of my childhood and everything, and like me wanting to become a paleontologist and everything. So yeah, Jurassic Park like inspired my like interest in dinosaurs. So even though like there's a lot of like what do you call it? Not true things and not true things
Yeah,
about Jurassic Park.
you can tear it apart
Um,
if you're a paleontologist.
yeah, but I still enjoy the movie. I love it. Oh, here's an interesting question. Thoughts on the reboot of the Fantastic Four? Did you hear about this?
No, I did not know that they rebooted it.
Apparently they're doing a reboot and it's coming out next year. And the weird thing is that we haven't seen anything of it yet.
Is it next year?
Yeah, next year, like May.
I wonder if Jessica Alba will be in it or not. It's probably not.
Yeah. The thing is,
The thing? Yeah, he is in there.
yeah, the thing is in there. Thing is, like, well, one thing that upset people to begin with is the fact that the Human Torch is being played by a black actor, which, whatever, I don't care. Um, I don't care about the Fantastic Four to begin with. Anyway, Fantastic Four, they cast Doctor Doom as this internet blogger. It's the Fantastic. They're taking a modern take on the Fantastic Four. It's so
What,
weird. Like
is
his code word is Doom. Like, or his code name is Doom.
he's
And he's
gonna
like
leave some nasty Yelp review on the Fantastic Four or something, or 1 out of 5 stars.
But yeah, that's the thing that people are really upset about. They're like, "What are you doing?"
Is it by Marvel? Marvel, like Disney
No,
Marvel?
Fox.
Well, there's your answer.
Yeah, the weird thing is that like they've been doing fine with X-Men lately. So why are they doing this to the Fantastic Four?
Because I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know.
Like they should just give up their rights to Marvel
Just
and let them do it.
just sell it to Disney. Just sell it to Disney and make some money.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
Let's see what other
You
questions we
look
got
for
here.
a question.
From Shadowmeister, what do you think of Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2? I played a little bit of the first one. I haven't played the second one. Was the second one rushed out though? Like, wasn't it made pretty quickly?
It was made very quickly. Though the thing is that the gameplay is so simple that I can see why you can make it quickly. Like the gameplay is very has some very simple mechanics to it, like you're just pressing buttons and stuff. So
Well, did they like? I mean, I haven't heard reviews yet. Is it good? Because I feel like, not to bash on the game, it's one of those PewDiePie games. It's one of those Let's Player games. It's one of those. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
yeah,
Subscribe to my channel for more Let's Plays of me going. Oh, I'm so scared. Scary video game gamers. You know,
yeah,
like I wish I could code. I wish I could make video games. Because all I would do is make cheap horror games and have you know, put it on Steam and make money.
yeah,
Combine Five Nights at Freddy's with Goat Simulator and you're golden.
yep,
Ta-da, you just made yourself a new game for PewDiePie to play. Like, it's about games nowadays, like, PewDiePie and those kind of gamers play games that gets reactions out of them. They don't really play games like, I mean, I can't really say because I don't really watch PewDiePie. But I'm just saying, like, what they're mostly known for, like those kinds of gamers, like Markiplier, PewDiePie. And I'm not saying Markiplier is not a good, gamer. I like Mark. All I'm saying is the big ones. If you look at their top viewed videos, it's gonna be video games that like get reactions out of you
yeah.
from freaking
They're gonna be the
out.
horror games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, kudos to Five Nights at Freddy's for doing something different. I mean, it's very scary. Fucking hate that game. I want to play that shit.
Okay. Still got about 5 minutes left before the hour is up. So,
Shoot, yeah, it went by fast.
if you guys have any more questions, go ahead and ask. I still got a few here. So another one from Cross Rank, a follow up to Jurassic Park again. Thoughts on the other Jurassic Park movies? So Jurassic Park Lost World and Jurassic Park 3, despite their flaws, I still like them. Like, I like the dinosaurs specifically. Like,
I was pissed when the Spinosaurus killed the T-Rex so quick.
I wasn't, because I like Spinosaurus.
T-Rex is like the trademark dinosaur for Jurassic Park. Why kill it that quickly?
Because
it's like having.
Because I was mad.
That's like having General Darth Sidious. I'm sorry. That's like having Count Dooku getting killed in a Star Wars film and getting replaced by another villain. Oh wait, no, that actually happened.
The thing is that you weren't me being like a kid who's like all into dinosaurs and whatnot, and then finding out that T-Rex wasn't the biggest carnivore.
Yeah,
and
I
like
know.
when I found out there was like Giganotosaurus, this is like way bigger than T-Rex.
I know for the nerds out there, they love it, and I'm sure from a marketing point of view, it's like, it's so bigger than T-Rex. Ooh, go out and see it, it's not the T-Rex again. So I can see they're trying to make things different.
Yeah, though the thing is they were guessing a lot with Spinosaurus and how
of course they're
like
guessing.
There's like new evidence now that Spinosaurus actually had much smaller hind legs and like mainly like hunted in the water. So anyway, yeah, I still like the movies despite their flaws. So
remember that scene in Jurassic Park 2 when they were getting chased by the T-Rex and they went into the waterfall? And some guy had a snake.
Yeah, a snake! A snake!
He's like, oh no, a snake! And he runs out, and T-Rex is like, I gotcha! And it's like, wow, that's so stupid. Ah, fly! Mosquito! Ah! You run outside and get eaten by a T-Rex. It's like, oh, okay. And the best part is the snake that fell on his shoulder wasn't even venomous. Like I looked at it.
It was like a coral snake.
Yeah, it was a red black snake, so it's like, you would have been fine. Oh no! A 2-foot-long snake! Let me run outside to the 30-foot dinosaur! Oh, okay, you're dead. That was funny.
Yeah, I did like the fact that Jeff Goldblum was in it again, so... Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum's in it again?
I mean, no, not in Jurassic World. I'm talking about for the Lost World.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like the fact that Jeff Goldblum was the main character.
Jeff Goldblum, he's such a dork, but he has so much fun with the stuff he does. Like,
yeah,
I can respect him.
All right. Let's see. You got any more questions? I've got some more directed towards me.
Let's do 2 more if you want.
Okay. Do you have any more on your end that are specifically for you that you see?
Let me see. Nope, not on my end.
Okay. Here's one. Did you enjoy the anime Inuyasha?
I never watched it.
I barely watched it when it was like on Adult Swim, like a while back, or Toonami. Was it on Toonami or Adult Swim?
I'll tell you what anime I want to go back and watch is I think it's called Rurouni Kenshin, I think.
Oh yeah.
Like it's the one with the guy with he's like the one with the laser gun finger. Is that the show? Jack's playing. Fact check.
No, that's Yu Yu Hakusho, right?
I want to go back and watch Yu Yu Hakusho. That redhead guy, he sounds like Muscle Man.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I like that guy.
Yeah. And then he's like the gold guy from Power Rangers. I forgot his name. Damn, Tom's gonna yell at me.
Oh shoot, how does it go? It's like, you know who else wants to get those
the
Power Rangers?
Mom!
Okay, I fucking love that. Do you know who else likes to...
Urameshi!
Urameshi! Do you know who else likes to get those Power Rangers? Oh fuck, that was great. I love that.
Okay, I think we're done now. So, if you want to follow us on Twitter or whatnot, you can follow us on Twitter, and you can also visit my channel, which is underneath the stream chat, and support me on Patreon if you want to, but you don't have to. And Saber's channel will be linked in the description of the video, and the video will be up like probably very soon. I'm gonna edit it and then upload it. So anyway, thank you for coming out to the podcast, and any last words, Saber?
Nope. Hope you all have a good week, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right. Bye.
piece of shit.